What would you say you do here?
Thank you for tuning into the Red Scare with Teddy James and Johnny Scotch. Scotch, what's on your mind?
Oh, you know, there's all kinds of stuff on my mind. It's floating around up top. I feel like Jesse Jackson out there. Just so much to say. Don't know how to say it.
Well, preach on, my brother. What you got?
Well, why you throw me right into it? Why you throw me? I don't know. You're supposed to intro this show. I mean, shit. Now things are changing. We're going back to the old ways.
I did when I said thank you for tuning into the Red Scare with Teddy James and Johnny Scotch, and I threw it to you. That was the intro. Take over, bitch.
You're supposed to lead. You're supposed to lead a little. You threw it right over here. I mean, I just feel.
Well, okay.
I feel
I'll talk about something.
No,
no. Okay, so you're gonna take the reins. I gave you. Well, hold on. How about I give you the reins, and then you drop the reins, and then I'll take them back, and you snatch them back from my hand. How do we do that? Go ahead, Scotch. It's on you.
All right, here we go. Back to you.
Great. So speaking of the Red Scare, a lot of there's a misconception about us. About you?
No, about you putting your face to the mic.
What's wrong with wrong with the proximity of my face to the mic?
Because
right now?
when you were backed away, you weren't really getting heard.
Oh my God! You want me to treat this like a penis?
Yeah, I do.
You want me to get close?
It deserves the same respect I get.
Well, I gotta say there has been some, as far as the feedback that I've been getting about this goddamn show. There's a slight misconception about our name, the Red Scare, and it has nothing to do with socialism. It really has nothing.
Only
to do
on
with
your side.
It has nothing to do with anything really. But it was initially in 2007 a way to get redheads to try to procreate with each other because the recessive MC1R gene is being depleted.
We're fading away.
We're going. But I found this to be interesting. Speaking of the Red Scare, that 50% of 7,500 students polled in Germany were unaware that East Germany was governed by socialism since the Second World War to the fall of the Berlin Wall. Can you believe that?
Yeah, they probably didn't even realize that it was split in half at one point.
They probably don't even know where the hell they are. They're like, where are we, Poland? What is this, Warsaw? Anyway, even more scary, the same half were ignorant to the fact that from 1933 to 1945, Germany was a Nazi dictatorship. A Nazi dictatorship, and half of these kids, 7,500 of them, what's that? What's half of 7,500? I don't know. 3,750?
Sure, sounds good to me. That's
sounds
a great
you.
number.
You don't give a fuck. It might be accurate, it might be not. It is, but you still don't give a fuck. And this was conducted by the Free University in Berlin. So these kids have no idea about the history of their country and the genocide, the Holocaust that happened no more than 80 years ago. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?
Doesn't surprise me one bit.
I just think since we've gotten feedback about socialism and all this shit, this might be a good thing to lead off with. I don't know.
No, I think it's a sign of the times for the most part. You know, everybody's consumed with games, and no one gives a shit about history anymore.
Nobody gives a shit about anything besides what's on their goddamn BlackBerry.
Oh yeah, self-entitlement they give a shit about, but for the most part, I mean, look at L.A., worst school district probably in the United States, I would say, but pretty close, very low.
I don't know. I went to LAUSD, and I think I had a pretty good education.
I
didn't give a shit when I was there.
Right.
But relative to all the other idiots that went through LAUSD, I got it pretty well.
You did, yeah. That's because you're a white kid. You're entitled.
But I went to a black school.
Doesn't matter. You were treated different.
That's because I was redheaded and fat, not because I was the white kid.
Yeah, well, you stick out a little more when you're redheaded and fat. Let me tell you that.
Ah, shit.
No, but I mean, really, they don't care. The school, you know that's been taught. You know it's been taught, but they just don't remember. It's just like when they go around here and they're checking, you know, people ask random questions. Who was the 13th president, or who did the Emancipation Proclamation? Who, you know, these kids don't know. But you ask them who Snooki is, and they will tell you. They will tell you who the situation is. They will tell you who Ryan Seacrest...
What the situation is.
Oh, who cares? The situation...
Oh, that dude. That guy.
I guess. You're going to call...
I don't know.
That
Usually it used to be what the situation was. Now it's who the situation is. That's weird. Sign of the times.
It is. It's changing. But they don't know. They don't care. Kids don't care. I mean, they're too busy watching YouTube and trying to figure out how to do bath and ice salt challenges and burning their skin. Shit, when I was young, you know what I used to do for fun? I would jerk off.
I was going to say, you're a wanker, so you probably wanked it.
Yeah, that's close. But
Well, jerking off and wanking are two separate things.
it depends on where you're at.
Oh, well, like if I was in a park amongst little children.
You're massaging.
I'm a massager.
Yeah, you're a masseuse.
A misogynist. Different meanings, new terms. Hello, Red Scare brought it to you first.
So no, I mean, it's all you fucked me up with that one, dude. You turned it around.
Well, I wanted to ask you. I don't know what the hell you were talking about for a second. What's salt and ice?
Well, that's what
What
I was getting at is all this shit that kids are trying to do for fun, and they look for creative ways, and they're stupid. You've heard about them drinking the hand sanitizer to get drunk.
Well, it's 90-something% alcohol.
Right. It's a little.
Can you get drunk off of that?
It's a little different, yeah.
But that's like rubbing alcohol. That's not alcohol.
Right. But kids, the fucking crotch maggots of today are fucking stupid. They're stupid.
They see alcohol in it.
They see alcohol. Sure, why not? Fuck.
What about Scope? Doesn't Listerine and all that shit have
drink
alcohol in it?
Drink the Scope. Drink
Is that
the
going to
Listerine.
get you drunk?
Sure, I guess it could if you drank enough of it.
Anything is going
to
to fuck you up if you drink
When
enough
I was
of it.
growing up, people were drinking fucking Robitussin.
Well, that's that syrup.
Well, that's syrup, and it does taste like cherry, so therefore it's got to be okay. I mean,
It was in my mother's white wine spritzer. It tastes pretty similar, right?
Well, it's got to be. No comment. But anyways, so ice and salt. You take your arm or your back or your leg, whatever, your piece of body, and draw a design in salt.
You draw a design in salt. How the hell do you do that?
You pour the salt, make a design, whatever.
I would imagine you'd have to take circle some water put some water on your finger and kind of like finger paint something on you to make the salt stick.
Or yeah, you could
No?
you could take a paintbrush and paint yourself with water and just dust yourself with salt, and then have your friend come by and hold ice cubes on you and
Just
basically give you
What does that do?
Gives you freezer burn and fucks your arm up and makes you look like a stupid idiot.
We're talking about frostbite.
Yeah, for the most part.
Oh, that's a son.
Did I say freezer burn?
It's freezer burn.
It's still the same thing.
It's outside freezer burn.
It's outside freezer burn.
It's fuck your ice box. It's outside freezer burn for the rest of the world.
That's right.
For you and I to take a part in. That fucking hurts. Actually, I have some recent experience with frostbite.
Oh, potato manning.
Oh my god, this is a motherfucking story for you. So, I have, we'll call it a friend. Okay?
Oh, they're always good stories when they start off with.
And sometimes this friend gets really pissed off. Okay? And sometimes when that friend gets really pissed off, I won't excuse me. I won't indicate whether it's a boy or a girl, but I'll just say this person gets really pissed off, and when this person gets really pissed off, they start throwing shit. And sometimes when throwing shit doesn't work,
what did
they start
throw
swinging
a fucking
shit.
glacier
Don't say
at
she.
you?
Don't say she. Come on.
I can edit.
Be nice. We ain't editing a motherfucking thing on this show. Everything stays. But this person...
I just assume that it's a she because guys don't throw things at each other. So, I mean, can that not be a fair assumption?
Well, let me
guys
go on.
throw fists, women throw items. I'm sorry, just in my experience.
Well,
so if it's not a she, I apologize. If it is a she, I was right.
Well, both men and women, to be perfectly fair, swing shit.
Swing?
A lot of people, anybody's capable
right, because
closing a fist or grabbing something and just swinging it.
Sure, but most guys throw fists for the most part. I mean, you have
You're
your
right
little
about
bitch-ass gangsters that, do their thing, but men fight with their fists. I've never seen a man fight start off by a guy swinging his fanny pack at somebody.
Well, nunchucks, I guess.
Yes, because that one nunchuck fight that was taking place down in fucking Little Tokyo, because those happen all the time.
I don't know. Anyway.
I'm just saying.
All right, foiled again. I wasn't too fucking covert with this, but anyway, this person couldn't hit me by throwing shit. So this person swung a goddamn bottle at my kneecap. And I was kneecapped. Okay?
That's like fucking mafia shit.
It hurt like a motherfucker. I'm talking tears to the eyes. Maybe not crying like a little bitch. Maybe crying like a little bitch.
You were man crying.
You know what? I gotta say I was a little bitch crying. I'm gonna be straight up with you. I fucking wept and held my goddamn knee on the floor of my goddamn apartment for about
awesome.
15 minutes, weeping. Not crying. Weeping. I don't believe.
Just like when you came out of the bathroom at CVS. A little different, though. I think that was more man crying.
Oh, God. And that shit hurt. So, subsequently, it had to be iced. It got swollen to the size of a goddamn baseball, and I needed to ice the son of a bitch. What I forgot was, I had an ice pack in my freezer that was previously used. And I guess these disposable ice packs, I don't know, I don't read it. I found an ice pack, I just put it on my goddamn knee.
Oh, you don't read it? Is it kind of like terms and conditions?
That's cute. If you listen to the last show, that'd be really funny for some of you son of a bitches that want to laugh at me right now. Thanks for bringing that up, Scotch. So I don't read the goddamn terms or conditions of this goddamn ice pack, and I previously used it, but scrunched it up, put it on my goddamn knee, let it sit there for about a half hour. And for some reason, I started feeling the worst fucking pain. The worst fucking pain. Because I had it... Ace bandage? Yeah, with the gauze or whatever, the ace bandage. I wrapped it around there and held it on tight because I didn't want it to move. I was watching a fucking basketball game. So, when I take the goddamn thing off because it hurt so goddamn much, I figured maybe I'm swelling some more. My whole fucking kneecap was frozen. Like, my skin was frozen fucking solid.
That's awesome.
And I freaked out.
Awesomeness.
Could barely walk, got myself to the car, and started driving to the hospital because I figured there is something going on that I need checked out. By the time I got to the hospital, the shit had thawed out, and it wasn't hurting like a motherfucker because there was shooting pains going up and down my leg from the bottom of my heel to my dick. I swear to God. It went all the way up to my dick.
That is awesome. You just sit there and froze your fucking kneecap because you didn't read the shit?
God damn, that was a long-winded ass story just to get back to frostbite. But anyway.
Yeah, you had me for a ride.
The point is, these fucking kids are idiots because if you're going to put yourself through that type of pain for a goddamn tattoo or whatever the fuck you're calling it, branding yourself, you have tattoos, right? It can't hurt that much.
I have tattoos.
Does it hurt as much as frostbite?
I don't know. I've never put a...
Never gotten frostbite?
Never put a, freezer bag on my kneecap and froze it to a piece of fucking chicken or something. I've never done that.
I swear, it felt like frozen
I've done
chicken.
a lot of stupid shit in my time, but I've never done that.
With that shit thawing out, and you could still see it. I mean, this is great fucking radio right now, me showing you something.
Yeah, this is
here on my goddamn knee. You see how it's all pink right there? See how it's all pink and shit?
It's really hard to tell because it looks like you've been splattered with brown paint.
Look at the pink part.
For you that are listening, okay, so Ted's a pale skin, and he's got more freckles than Pippi Longstocking, and it's funny because I'm a redhead and I'm not very freckled, but he's trying to show me a pink spot on his leg that's covered with fucking chocolate chip freckles everywhere, and so it's very. We'll get a picture of it up there so you can see his. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, come on, be reasonable. There's one spot with no fucking freckles and it's pink.
Yeah.
Okay,
There's another spot down there with no freckles.
Those are my dicks.
Those are your dicks?
Both of them.
Both of them?
I'm an idiot.
He carries one in his ass and one in the front. That's awesome.
West Hollywood does weird things to a guy.
I know. That's why I don't go down there.
Thanks for sharing. So, These fucking idiots. They're getting ice tattoos.
Nah, fuck
It's got to
'em.
be fun.
I think it's great. It shows, it's natural selection.
That's some prison ingenuity, though.
But it's kind of scary because these are the people that are going to be running the country someday.
Nobody with a fucking ice tattoo is somebody I want to vote for.
How will you
Or
know? It's on his
maybe
back.
Maybe it is.
It's on his back.
That would be kind of cool. Has there ever been a president with a fucking tattoo? Besides, I mean, I guess all those Freemasons. They all get to have tattoos, right, on their calf or some shit.
What are you talking about? Oh no, Freemasons. Are you one of those people? The conspiracy theories? The government's ran by the Freemasons?
I don't know. I hear shit.
Yeah, I hear shit too. Sometimes I hear people taking dumps. Sometimes I fucking hear people screaming, cars skidding, air conditioners on.
So does that mean it's not happening? Because you're
No,
alluding
I
to
don't know.
the fact that it's not happening because you hear it. I heard that there have been President Freemasons. I don't give a shit. I probably voted for a couple of them.
I'm sure there were. It's not important whether they are or they aren't. No different than somebody being a Christian and being in office or a non-Christian being in office. It doesn't matter. Those things don't matter. It's on your merit. I think. What can you do? What can you do for poo?
Nobody gives a shit.
People should.
It goes back to not giving a shit. Just like those goddamn kids.
Yeah, but I mean, well, they don't give a shit. But those are the people that will grow up and vote for another Obama.
Yeah, little German kids in Germany, East and West, going, we did what?
Well, that's not
They
important.
don't give a fuck.
That's not important. I mean, those are small things.
And, well, we got some redheaded news, trying to be pertinent to what the fuck we're about.
Well, let's hear it.
And one of my favorite redheads. Who is your favorite redhead? I'm gonna derail this bullshit.
Wow.
Who's your favorite redhead besides me?
That's tough.
Throw it out there.
That's tough.
Yeah, there's that many. I could think of 2. I don't know.
Well, I know one of yours is David Caruso. That I know, and so that's not fair. I'm not going to use that one. 2 of my favorite redheads.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I don't know.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, why don't you go
going
first?
Going back to the previous thing, I don't give a fuck about your favorite
Jessica Rabbit. No.
That's a good one.
No, I'm joking.
I'm surprised you pulled that one out your ass.
Dude, I got all kinds of them. But,
yeah, you just keep on ringing them out, don't you?
Well, you asked me for my favorite, so that, to me, I mean,
Okay, one in your
Shut
top...
your fucking dick, sucker. Now listen. Lucille Ball, I think she's one of my favorite redheads.
Okay.
Just for probably maybe being one of the most famous on TV first, or possibly, I don't know.
Well, that's a good one, and I like it because it ties in to this one,
well,
which
that's
is my
great.
current favorite redhead, and that's Louis C.K.
Oh, yeah, see? That's what I
Come
mean.
on.
There's so many. Louis
Can
C.K.
we get a pound for the Louis
Dude,
C.K.?
He is awesome. I watch him and I'm like, fuck, I hope I'm a good parent like that. I hope that someday I can be a dad like him.
That's what you think when you watch Louis C.K.?
He's hilarious. And the way he
That's
thinks.
a secondary thought, I guess, because you're thinking about fatherhood when you're talking about Louis C.K. I guess so. I tune in for comedy and laughs, and you
No, but
tune
the
in
way
for
he
parenting tutorials. Thank you, Scotch. It's not what we're talking about.
Oh my God, your lack of semen has driven you crazy. It's like this. Louis C.K. Yeah, he's fucking hilarious, but he uses his kids in his comedy about how he is as a father, and I find that to be funny.
You find it to be poignant. You find it to be special.
Sure.
You're pissing me off. So anyway, Louis C.K. breaks new ground. And this is why I like this guy. And it goes with your theme too. Oh. It's a secondary.
Thank you.
It's
Thank you.
a secondary like, because I like him just for being a funny motherfucker. But you know what? I guess we could like people for different reasons.
I still like him for being a funny motherfucker.
Stop.
You stop.
Okay. The motherfucker circumvents Ticketmaster by selling tickets to his upcoming 39-city tour directly to the fans. Circumvents Ticketmaster, eliminating service fees and sales tax for $45 a seat. The motherfucker sold 100,000 seats in less than 45 hours.
So why does Ticketmaster have to be involved anyway? I don't understand that. So can't the venue? I guess most people that are doing the show don't want to deal with it.
I think most people don't want to deal with the shit. They don't want to have to get monetarily involved, and so they put it off to an easy source, which is Ticketmaster, Live Nation, Ticketfly, Ticketweb, all these fucking places,
that
They
rape you.
That rape you. They charge service fees. They charge tax. He did not do that. He sold every goddamn ticket at a reasonable price because he could sell a $100 ticket. Could he not?
Oh, for sure.
Absolutely. $45 a seat. Every seat in the house.
He's sold probably $100 tickets before. Maybe
I'm
not
sure
by
Ticketmaster
choice.
Sold it
Right,
for
that's
it.
what I mean.
And he said, "Fuck you. I'm going to do it myself." Made $4.5 million in 45 hours. That's pretty fucking good, right? That's pretty sweet.
Think we can get away doing that?
Yeah. That's why I wanted to bring it up, because we will be doing a live show, $45 a goddamn seat.
I'll tell you what, if
we'll
you
see
guys
both
get a
you
hold
guys
of
out
us,
there.
we'll see both of you.
Both of our listeners. Thanks, guys. 45 you, 45 me. Gas money to get back home from Orange County. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, that's about it.
Fuck.
No, I'll do $10 a seat. I'll break it down. We're a good $10 a seat venue.
A bunch of bums.
Money's money. I don't. Speaking of bums, I'm glad you brought that up.
Why?
I went to CVS over here, right? So, because I needed printer stuff, so I could print stuff to do stuff for this show. Every time I go to this CVS, there's this fucked up guy in a wheelchair with the American flag, always asks for change. Now,
Is he a veteran?
I don't have no way of proving that.
Well, he wants you to think he's a veteran, so you can give
I'm
him some money.
assuming, but
Doesn't make any.
I don't give to homeless people anyway.
Okay.
But he asks every time, and I'm like, you don't remember me. You're this fucked up. So now if I give you change, you're going to ask me again anyway. Now you'll be like a cat, who gets fed once. And so this fucking creeper, and I try to avoid him. I pull
What's he
in and he's
creeping
sitting
on?
there. What's he creeping on? He's trying to creep on my change. But the joke's on him because I do not carry change. Ha-ha.
Ah! In your face.
Fucking homeless
jerk.
bum. So, I tell him, I go, sorry, I don't have any change. I use my Visa. And most of the time that's true. I don't fucking carry money like some people I know.
Well, it could be a fucking lie. You're not getting anything. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Absolutely, I have change, but I don't have spare change.
Oh, I've been, I've never done it.
You never gone that route.
I've never given one time, a person I know.
Was it me? Did I ask you?
I don't know. I don't think so. Wouldn't remember anyway. No, so a friend of mine are going through a drive-through, right?
Is this a different story? Or we're
No,
still
this
talking
is
about
all
the bum?
part of it. This is all part of my bum nature.
Okay.
So, and right at the fucking drive-through order screen, there's a homeless guy. Can you give me some money?
Leaning up against the box.
Yeah, I swear to
Just
God,
say, hey.
right there, right.
You could talk to him or you could talk to me. Well, who do you want to give your
Right,
money to?
but he wasn't making eye contact, so I don't trust him.
What do you mean you're not going to make an eye contact?
He
You're asking for
wasn't
money.
making eye contact.
No, I know, but if you're asking for money, you better look me directly in the goddamn eye.
Right.
Where are you looking?
So he asked,
Who are you
but
asking?
he doesn't ask for money. He goes, "Can you get me some food, or can I get some money for food? Can I get money for food?"
Whoa.
Okay.
That's different.
Okay.
Is it?
Well, I'm gonna get to this.
Okay.
I'm like, nah, I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck. My friend's like, dude, you should just, get him. He asked for food, so, get him some food.
He's not asking for money. He's hungry.
Right. Okay. No problem. But I've already passed the thing, so and I'm getting shit this whole time. So fine, watch. I'll do it. Okay. So I park my car, and by this time he's kind of meandered over to the entrance. I walk up to him and I go, "Hey, what can I get you?" And he turns around and like ducks his head and walks away. I'm like, I'm willing to go.
He duped you.
I'm willing to go inside and buy this guy whatever he wants. He's hungry, right?
You have to go inside for this purchase? I'm sorry to keep on derailing this, but
What don't you understand?
You're in the drive-thru. Why are you?
I went past the drive-thru. I was already past, and so my mind got persuaded to prove a point after I'd already got my food.
You felt bad.
No, I didn't. I was going to prove a point. So I went up there and I asked him, "What do you want? What do you want?" He wouldn't say. So I said, "You want a superstar, whatever it was," and he mumbles, and so fuck it. I go inside and I get him the triple stack large with a Coke, and I come out and I'm like, "Here you go," and then he walks away. He won't take it from me.
Why?
I don't fucking know. Do I look like a homeless crazy
So what
guy?
did he say? Did he see
didn't
that you
say-
had something?
Yes, he did see. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. So I sat it on the table. Me and my friend, we go across the street to Walmart. We come back, still sitting there on the fucking table with the Coke. That homeless guy's over there standing by the fucking drive-thru. And I said, see? This is why I do not help these fucking maggot cocksuckers. I do not care. Squash them. Fuck you, you're homeless. I don't give a shit.
Was he homeless?
I don't know. I'm assuming you're asking me for food at a drive-thru, so how about fuck you, you're homeless. You get nothing.
Well, I could agree with that.
I hate when people try to make me feel bad for doing it.
They're gonna try to make you feel bad for not doing it.
Yeah, but I don't give a fuck about people I know or the homeless people. Trust me, it's the people that I'm with, my friends, that'll be like, oh, you should just do it.
Man, what? You don't have pockets, motherfucker? Why don't you do it?
Well, you
look over to your buddy, be like,
everybody's better.
I'm the driver. I'm the only one with pockets now. Okay.
Obviously, I'm the only one with a car too. So
motherfuckers.
But fuck the homeless. That's my message today. Thank you. I'm Scotch, and I approve this message.
Man.
You should be able to hit them with your car. Bam! Off the fucking bus bench. Now it's opened up for people who pay for the bus. Just dawn.
You know what I do? I've got a lot of homeless in my area.
I bet.
And I have befriended a lot of homeless in my area. I actually have homeless fans. I have a fucking there are more people cheering for me in the goddamn gutter than there are in this goddamn podcast. I'm saying goddamn a whole lot, and I'm sorry.
Yeah, your hatred is just.
He's been absent.
Has he?
Goddamn.
Maybe you just ain't looking in the right places.
I'm a Jew. Where am I supposed to look? I keep on.
No, whatever you do, don't go back out to the desert. We know what happened last time. Fucking. Sorry, the next podcast took 40 years to fucking get a new one. Ted went out looking for Jesus again. Fucking 40 years walking around. Hey, maybe it was this way. No, I remember last time it was over here. It was down here by the third rock. No, it was over here. It was over here. I can see, fucking done. Lost again. Fucking no cellular reception out there. Nothing. Fucking some crackers and locks. That's it. Because smoked fish, you wouldn't really need a fucking refrigerator because you wouldn't be able to have one out there. So, 40 years. You guys really shouldn't complain that it took fucking 3 years to get another show. I'm just saying.
That's a good point.
I thought it was a great point.
I've got nothing to say about any of that.
I know. I did most of it for you. I just want you to think about it. Let it set in.
Well, I appreciate your anti-Semitism.
Oh, no. Please do not misconstrue my words. I am not an anti-Semitic person. I'm just saying. I point out the facts. I'm a factual person.
No, you're right. It took us 40 years.
It took you 40 years. I don't give a fuck what you believe. But
just
hey,
built the pyramids, decided to roam the desert.
I'm just saying, in that 40 years, the sun still rises and sets in the same way. So if you're fucking walking around and you're like, oh, the sun keeps coming up over here, it keeps coming up over here.
Yeah, see, that was the problem. We kept following the goddamn sun. We were like, it started over here. Let's go back.
Let's go back.
We were walking in a fucking circle for 20. Figured anyway.
What, you followed it as it came up, you walked towards it, and then you started to do a circle as it went noon, and then...
with the sun, when it went down, we'd be like, oh, it's probably coming on the other side again.
We'll go meet it.
Let's go back.
We'll meet it. I don't want to wait. Hey, last time I waited for it, it took 30 years. Let's get over there, this son of a bitch. Fucking rat bastard got me out here.
You red-headed anti-Semite. I love you.
Oh, 40 years. Jesus Christ.
Oh, shit. Speaking of red-headed anti-Semitism.
Oh, this is going to be good. Somehow this is going to point right at me. I can smell it.
No.
I can smell it.
There's
it's like a bad bagel.
No. There's another red-headed card carrier of neo-fascism. It's been terrorizing the streets of New York. Can you guess this person?
Oh, gee. Hard to say. David Caruso?
My fave.
My favorite.
No, my third favorite. Elmo. There's a fucking guy in Central Park in an Elmo suit with knee pads on that hates Jews. He's been parading around in an Elmo costume, claiming he works for John Gotti and shouting anti-Semitic epithets, encouraging people to read Nazi-sympathizing Henry Ford's 1920s Jew smearing pamphlets.
Oh, that's
The
one of my
International
favorites.
Jew. You know about that International Jew.
Oh, wow.
You like Henry Ford? You like that Mein
vehicle.
Kampf. You like the International Jew.
You know.
Whatever.
I just try
It's a light read.
I try to keep up. Yeah, it's light. Doesn't really keep my interest that far. Fucking.
Only when you're taking a shit. You think
Well, the two go hand in
little
hand.
brown people in a pool makes you think of Jews. Read Mein Kampf.
No. It's more like when I see cat shit in a litter box because that's like the desert.
That's the desert.
I'm the anti-Semite, but I get led right into it. I'm sorry. I just follow. These are facts, people. These are facts.
I'm pitching you lobs here. You better thank me later.
We'll see what happens.
Anyway, the fucking anti-Semitic Elmo was arrested in New York Central Park last Sunday, and Sesame Street issued a statement.
The actual Sesame Street said something?
Sesame Street.
Sorry, Elmo got out last night. Big Bird dropped off some bath salts, and shit was going down.
They made no comment about his anti-Semitism. They just said, quote, "We do not condone unauthorized representation of our characters." So quite possibly, Elmo could be an anti-Semitic fuck. Thank you very much. Sesame
Well, who
Street.
cares? Who cares? Everybody's anti-Semitic.
No, they're not.
My bad.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. We're in Orange County. You're
No,
right.
I mean, it's like this. Everybody, you know what sucks? This is the part that's starting to piss me off about racism is it's there. You can't help it. Fucking people are racist against whites. Whites are racist against everybody. I mean, it's just
You don't have to buy into it, though.
You don't have to buy into it, but it doesn't. Fucking what is buying into it? If I tell a black joke, does that make me racist?
Yeah.
No, why? I've never done anything. I've never done anything.
Because when you're pointing the finger at some black dude saying a black joke like you normally do, that's racist shit, man.
That is not correct.
Why'd you have to stutter?
Because it makes me think. I had to double check myself.
Wait a minute.
That is not. It's not true.
That was me.
That was you. You get away with it, you know, because you're like a what is it? I'm trying to think of what's white on the outside and black on the inside, besides like a blackhead on me. But
like a hostess Snowball.
There you go. That's what your new nickname is, Snowball.
Fuck you.
That's awesome.
Your new nickname is Fuck You. Okay.
Well, great.
God
You're gonna have to get with my mom on copyrights on that one. But it's like this, dude. Racism is always going to be. That's what I'm talking about. Like, you know about the whole Eric Holder thing. I mean, I'm sure you've heard about being Eric Holder. Jesus fucking Christ. Who do I do a show with?
I don't know anything. What
obviously,
do I give a shit about?
it scares me.
Is this a current event?
Well, it's your boy Obama's Justice Secretary of Defense. No, Department of Justice. Whoever is that, Eric Holder. Anyways, he's been held in contempt, right, for the whole Fast and Furious gun walking thing into Arizona. So he's been held in contempt. Anyway, what I'm saying is that they cry racism because it's, you know, Republicans going against Democrats, and so it's just funny how the people who always cry racist have the racists on their side, always pulling that card. I think that Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson always pull that card, no matter what. It's the first card. It can't be because of anything else. It's got to be because...
Well, because that works. It gets people's attention.
And then I do have a question, because I figured you're my foremost expert on African-American society. So, the question I have is, NAACP, right?
Okay.
National Association
for the Advancement of Colored People.
Right.
The colored people? Is that what you're going to ask me about?
I got to ask. I have to ask. So I can't say, oh, there's a color.
You can't say that.
No, why not?
Because you have to say NAACP. If you're a white man. Apparently I have to say it too.
Well, that's messed up. Because you're like an ambassador. You're like an ambassador to Compton, I guess, would be the best representation. But what I'm saying is so they can have it, colored people. But if I say, oh, there was a colored guy here that did, a racist.
That's the thing.
You're a racist.
You can't use it in the current tense, okay? And this association was established in a time where the lexicon was kind of formed that people just said in their everyday life, colored people.
Here I am talking about racism. You want to bring up Lexuses. I don't even... What I'm saying is...
We're not talking about the Japanese. We're talking about the Blix.
The Blix. What I'm talking about is it says all colored people. So that's not just the ones of. It should have been National Association of Current Colored People.
Or non-whites. The NAA NWP.
I guess that would work.
I don't know, man. It's like, I'll make an example.
Oh.
It's like, no. It's
I love
nothing,
your examples.
It's not a stretch. I'm just saying, when baseball was segregated, we had the Negro Leagues. And I'm going to say the fucking Negro League right now because that's what it was called. You know what I mean?
Oh, you can't say.
I'm not going to say.
You can't say Negro either.
No, you can't say Negro.
What happened when you left the ice pack on your kneecap? What did it do?
The knee grew.
Oh,
that's a bunch of those.
But I can't see. Watch that Negro. I don't understand. This is too much for me.
Yeah,
This is too much Pikachu. I think if we just drop all those berries, fuck it. You know, I have. This is gonna surprise the shit out of you. I have black friends. I know. Fucking whoa.
It's the funniest thing you've said on this show so far. Good for you.
Thank you.
I've been practicing.
He set me up good. What could I do? No, but I mean, when I worked, probably 3-4 years ago, I had a job where I was a cook. Actually, I was a chef.
Oh, you had colored friends then.
No, I had black friends.
There were only black people in the kitchen.
No. Actually, my cooks were Mexican.
That's what I was alluding to. Of course they were Mexican.
What do you think? What do you think's cooking your food in restaurants?
Exactly. You got somebody. You got a rrestaurant. You best believe
that.
There's a
and yo
brown
sabe
in the back.
mucho español from my trabaja a la cooking, cocinar. So.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. My best friend is Mexican.
Me gusta, sir.
Yeah.
Me gusta.
Muy bueno, huh?
Yeah.
All right, Pelucas. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to tell you this guy, my black friends, they would make the jokes themselves. Like, you know, food would be going out and be like, oh, I'm sorry, massa, you know, because I was the boss. And I could joke back with them and be like, oh, you know, fucking better make sure this shit gets out there next time, you know, you're cleaning the cotton out of the fucking aspirin bottle. I don't know, something along those lines. But, so there was that friendship. But we were totally cool. You know?
If you're
even outside of
around,
work, we were cool.
Of course, you could do that. You know,
and see, that blurs the lines.
No, but but that's the thing. You can't. To your friend, you could say whatever the hell you want as long as he's cool.
But he wasn't my friend all the time. That barrier got broke.
Why?
Because we started saying shit to each other. You know, he'd pop off with like cracker. Oh, okay. Well, da-da-da-da. Did I get mad? Oh, what
Did he get mad?
He called me cracker first. So why would I wait for him to get mad?
Was he kidding?
Oh, wait a second. Why should it matter if he's kidding? I'm just saying.
Because you were kidding when you told him to go.
No. I'm saying the first time that this shit, like before it was just like, I was a lead. So he was just an employee. So there was that communication.
Right.
You know, just
You're the
straight.
master.
Right. So he
He's
comes
the
off.
field,
He comes off
you
with
know.
like, you know, sorry, cracker.
Like straight up, sorry.
Like straight
sorry,
up. But I
you
knew
cracker,
I've
cracker.
watched him before and I've seen his demeanor. You know, I knew that he joked, and
But so he was joking.
I understand that. But what if I didn't find it funny?
Then you say, "Yo, man, you call me cracker again."
But it doesn't bother. The thing is that it doesn't bother me.
Well, of course, and maybe he sensed that, and he felt like it was cool. Like you guys are cool. But I'm just saying, in a situation where you guys have no relationship, and it's some other black guy or some other brown guy, and you can't just go up to him and say what you would normally. Yeah, you can't do that. You can't do that. I essentially have a black brother. Never once. Never, ever once have I used the N-word. Not even like, yo, what up, my N-word? What up? Hey, that's
What
my...
if you just used the N-word? Would that be cool because you're not
I would
actually
feel
saying
bad. I don't...
Or is it because the context is wrong? So
maybe
if I
it's
walk,
my white fucking guilt. I don't know.
So if I walked up to a random black guy and went, yo, what up, my N-word? Didn't actually say the N-word. If I just used N-word as the word.
I think that's pretty goddamn funny. But that N-word might get offended.
What if I just changed it? What up, my knuckle?
You might get into a fight.
Right, that's what I mean, because everybody's just... Fuck, I do that
But
to
that's the thing. If
yeah.
somebody comes up to me and calls me a cracker,
So if some random dude just out of nowhere called you a cracker, you'd be pissed off. offended.
Well, here's the thing. I play a lot of basketball. And a lot of the times, and this is pretty common amongst black people that I've been around, they will use the phrase white boy. And that shit pisses me off. And I make no illusions about how uncool that is. So if somebody calls me white boy,
You go darky?
I go, hold up, motherfucker, because you have now become, you're not just a person anymore, you are a motherfucker. You call
White
me
boy
white
bothers you?
Well, yeah, because one, I'm a grown-ass fucking man.
Okay, so what if they said white man?
It's a little better. It does, because there's such a bad connotation, like, boy. Like, it's like, what, am I subservient to you now? Are you on some fucking high level? Like, oh, okay. We got the Civil Rights Act now, and you shout all over it, and now hip-hop is cool, and...
What if you just came back with something else?
No, because I don't stoop to that level.
It's not stupid. I thought that was just...
the level I'll stoop to is putting a fucking fist in your goddamn
Oh, that's so much better. As opposed to just...
No, I'm not saying that
watch
it's
out,
good.
watch out, white
At
boy.
least I
All
won't-
right, charcoal. You know what I mean?
But I'm not going to stoop to racism, you know what I mean?
Why has it got to be racism? It's just
Because that's some racist ass shit. You're calling me white boy. One,
You're more
what does
pissed
my-
off that boy is after it. What if he called you
Man,
Whitey?
Oh, no. Then you're asking for a fight.
Whitey?
Because now it's got to be about a race thing. Why can't, hey,
Your skin
hey,
is white.
schmuck, or hey, fuckface, or
No different than hey,
dickless
Whitey.
little bitch, or something like that. Fine, I can get over that. I get over that pretty
Really?
quick. Like, are you serious?
Really?
You serious about dickless little bitch?
Really?
You call me white boy? Come on, man. That's
Wow.
That's some demeaning shit. You don't like that?
It doesn't.
You like white boy?
It
You
doesn't-
like that?
it doesn't-
Hey,
doesn't-
white boy, you like that?
It doesn't bother me. I'm white. But there's no alluding to that. It doesn't. It doesn't. Your actions, how you approach me, is different. If you come at me with an aggressive attitude, I don't care if you're like, "Hey, Nick," and you're all, pumped up, squirrely chested, coming at me, then that's different. But if you're like, oh, watch out, Whitey, or excuse me, hey, Whitey, whatever.
Hey,
Dude.
cracker ass cracker. Hey, you cracker ass cracker. That's what I hear when I hear stuff like white boy. And I
Cracker doesn't bother me either. Honky, whatever.
It should.
Doesn't.
It should.
It doesn't.
If somebody's looking at you with their brow all furrowed
Oh
down,
yeah, if
looking
the
at
brow's
you like,
all
like white
that's
boy.
an aggressive. That's different. It doesn't matter what comes out of his mouth. His brow is showing an aggressive sign towards me.
Then that's a double
That's
smack
different.
in the face.
That's different.
'Cause you
Hey,
got the brow-
hey, you. No different.
No, that's different because you got one smack in the face. Number one is you furrow your fucking brow. Smack in the face. Number two is that demeaning ass fucking attitude of like, hey, white boy, with my fucking face all scrunchy.
Yeah. Hey, white boy. Hey, sorry you're jealous.
Whoa.
What's up?
No,
Dude, I don't give a shit. Fuck,
white boy.
Fuck people.
I mean, let's get back to the initial reason of why you're calling me white boy after these messages. Because fuck you for calling me that. Let's fight about that first, then we'll fight about whatever the fuck you want to talk about after that. That's bullshit. I don't like it.
I just saying, it doesn't matter. Fuck you, white boy,
Well,
Whitey,
of course you
cracker,
could say-
honky.
But that's okay. If you and I are sitting around calling each other white boy, that's different.
It
That's
doesn't-
like a couple of black guys sitting around calling each other the N-word.
It doesn't matter to me if somebody calls me whitey. It doesn't. Me getting mad would imply that maybe I'm ashamed or pissed off that you're using it. Whatever. I am white. You look at me, I am white. It sucks because like, oh, who broke into your house? And if it happens to be a Mexican guy, you say, oh, can you describe him? Oh yeah, he was about this tall. He was, what race was he? I'm not going to touch
You could
that.
describe the person.
Well, then
He
they're
was
describing you call him
Hispanic.
whitey.
He was Latino. I wouldn't say he was a goddamn wetback. Go find the motherfucker.
No, at that point he would be a wetback because he broke into my house and stole.
That doesn't make him.
Yeah,
maybe,
yeah, that's
maybe
like-
he was a
that's-
hungry dude. Maybe he's got like kids. he's gotta
Okay,
feed.
yeah, you're right. Then
You got a stocked fridge. Don't pretend like you don't, Scotch.
okay, so I got a stocked fridge, and so I'm supposed to overlook that some fucking dirtbag broke into my house to steal food to feed his family.
You bring up a great point.
I
Because
don't-
He doesn't have to be a dirty Mexican or a son of a bitch black ass. or
If you
anything
break
like that.
into my
He
house,
was a
you
scumbag.
automatically go down.
Exactly. He was a fucking scumbag, and that sees no color. Scumbags see no color. So if you want to call me white boy, just call me you scum-sucking pig or something like that, or a scumbag.
Well, I don't understand why color can't be involved.
Why does it have to?
Because you're a
it's
color.
So sensitive.
We're colors.
But that doesn't define me. I'm wearing a fucking Kobe jersey.
You want that to define you?
I would rather this fucking jersey define me than the color of my goddamn
You represent
skin,
a guy who cheated on his wife, and you would rather have that represent you.
Name one fucking athlete that has not cheated on
I'm
his
not
wife.
saying that. I don't give a shit.
You like
they all
sports.
do. They all do. I'm just saying that you would rather have that define you than you're.
I fucking love Kobe.
So, with that said,
All
okay,
you motherfuckers. Yep.
the Black Caucus.
Hold on. Bring in your goddamn hate mail. Bring it.
I'll send you
Fucking
some.
Laker
I got
fan to
hate
the
mail
core.
coming for you. Fuck Kobe.
I know you got. I know you got hate mail.
Fucking Kobe.
Fuck Garnett.
jerk-off.
He's coming back. We get to stick a dick
Who
in his
cares?
mouth one more year. That fucking piece of shit.
Oh yeah, you guys ain't gonna win this year. You guys may not even make the playoffs this year.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding you. Mark it now that I'm saying it now.
We won't make the playoffs.
Maybe first round.
We're gonna win a fucking
Maybe.
championship. I'm gonna come in here the Saturday after and put a goddamn ring right in your goddamn nose hole.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
No?
They'll win a championship when Mel Gibson goes to synagogue.
I hear he actually goes.
Yeah, I bet you do. Who'd you hear that from? Kobe?
I made it up.
I know.
Sorry.
I know. It's all right. We might get Gasol. Oh.
No, you're not gonna get Gasol.
Yeah, that might happen. I read that.
Did you also read that Gasol is gonna probably go to Minnesota?
That's not going to happen.
That's not?
No, because of Minnesota's draft pick. That's changing. Why don't you fucking stay current with your news, dude?
Who? What's his name? Gilchrist?
I don't remember his name. I do not recall.
Yeah,
I do not recollect.
Second round out of Kentucky.
I don't recollect. All right, so we're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
Whoa.
Well, I'm done talking to you because I still got more of this color issue that I need to get out. Not that I need to get out. There's so many double standards that I'm losing it. I'm losing it. Plus the article I read that the University of I believe it was Michigan or Wisconsin did that. As a white, you're automatically racist because you're of your entitlement. You're more likely to get a job. You're more this. So you're automatically racist. It's your fault.
In that.
So
let's wait to talk about that.
Oh, you want to do it right now? It's just I can't smoke in here.
Where are we at?
Where are we at? We're at 46 minutes.
Oh fuck! You can't wait 15 fucking minutes for a cigarette.
Fucking jack off. All right, let's go.
Goddamn
All right.
monoxide pumping motherfucker. Come on!
Yeah, well, not all.
Give me some talk radio.
Not all of us can quit.
No, I'm jonesing for a fucking cigarette now, but I'm not going to interrupt the goddamn scare. That's a loyalty I have to our goddamn listeners.
Well, that's
God
a first.
damn it, goddamn.
That's a first. For once, the listeners come first to Teddy. Well,
hey,
it
might be another 40 years before they get it again. So
all right, so let me ask you this.
What?
Okay, everybody wants to get rid of racism, right? How can we get rid of racism when there's things like the Black Caucus, BET? You know, how those separate themselves. There's no White Caucus. If we put wet up on TV...
Yeah, it's called Congress.
What are you talking about? I'm saying that those are... Where's the National Association Advancement of All White People?
It's called the Ku Klux Klan.
Oh, that's your retort for that?
That's the actual fucking fact of it. That's the advancement of white people right there.
Oh, you motherfucker.
It's the same concept of what stimulated this goddamn bullshit show in the first place, which is the depletion of a certain gene, of a certain race.
That's saying that, so the only thing that represents African Americans is the Black Panthers. That's theirs. That's what represents them.
No.
Right. So how can you say that the KKK is what represents white people?
Because the majority of America are white people.
So what does that have to do with
We don't have to have a special representation. We are the fucking majority.
Okay, you're right. We are the majority. So why do we have to keep segregating people with BET, Black Caucus? Why can't we just say we're all the same?
Because there's certain sects of people, like what do you call that? Telemundo? Like like if you've tried to put a Telemundo show while I'm watching sports or while I'm watching the goddamn Simpsons, I would freak the fuck out. I don't want to see no goddamn Telemundo.
Why?
Because one, I don't speak fucking Spanish, and two, the novellas don't fucking stimulate me. So put it on the Spanish channel.
It is on the Spanish channel.
For them. You know? That's their special thing. They're into it. Okay? You put rap music on one fucking station.
But BET...
You put pop music
BET,
on another fucking station.
What's wrong with... Why can't that be integrated into regular primetime TV?
You know, it's just the demographic. You go after what you know and who's going to follow you. It doesn't have to be a racist thing. Does it?
If you say... I'm just saying, it seems like it is. I don't know.
I think you're being overly sensitive. I think you should take some of the sensitivity that you're feeling towards BET and put it into somebody calling you a goddamn white boy. Okay? Take that sensitivity and transfer.
Don't get me wrong. I do not give a shit about BET, NAACP, the KKK. I don't give a fuck that people... I don't care that they feel they have to make clicks to make themselves better. That's their own thing. I was just merely bringing it up for the fact that it seems two-sided. I don't care.
One-sided.
Or one-sided. Whatever, however many sides you see. I don't give a shit. Fuck, you call me Whitey? Oh, big whoop. Wow.
I just say, here, it's the same thing as fucking recycling, man. You can't save the fucking world by gathering all the goddamn plastic cans in the world and putting them in one place.
This is coming from you?
I'm just saying.
I thought you were part of the movement. Remember Dennis Kucinich? You were all about that.
I love Dennis Kucinich.
Save the
I think
earth.
it's great. I'm going to recycle this goddamn bottle.
Good. Hope so.
Right here.
Yeah, what are you going to do? Urinate in it and use it as a toilet? Because I really don't understand. You're going to throw it in a trash can, my trash can. I don't recycle because I don't give a fuck about tree rapers.
I'm not going out and collecting recycle bottles to recycle and save the world. But I am doing my part on the personal level of taking my shit and having accountability for it. And that's the same thing that you should do with racism. You don't have to subscribe to it in your old goddamn life.
Oh, I just
know what I
start
mean?
Slow clapping for you. The slow build-up. Clap. Clap.
I know you know what I'm saying. Take accountability, man. You don't have to have it in your life, but you could also acknowledge that it goes on.
What?
Am I wrong?
That recycling goes on? I do acknowledge
I'm talking
that.
about goddamn recycling. I'm talking about racism.
Oh, you're back to racism.
It was a goddamn analogy. Motherfucker.
Sure. Yeah, you want me to see that racism goes on?
Yeah, I don't want. You know what? I would like you not to, because then
if it was up to me, if it was up to me, I'd get rid of affirmative action. I would eliminate all those things. You want to be equal. Why don't have any special things?
We've talked about this on previous shows.
I don't care. I'm talking about it on this fucking show.
Well, that's not fair, because there are more people incarcerated that are of color.
Well, let's break that down, shall we?
No, we don't need to break it down, but I'm just saying, these are the goddamn facts.
That's racist, huh? That there's more black people in prison.
But the police target black and Hispanics more than they do white people.
And why do you think that is? Because they're racist? It couldn't be.
Because it's easy. And that's the thing. It's not a race issue. It's a class issue. That's what we have to recognize, where racism is a mask or an umbrella over the real issue, which is a class system. We are in a class system where the upper class tends to be white people. And as you go down on that scale...
we are the upper class, aren't we? We're fucking so upper class.
You're not. I'm not. But goddamn, the majority of the people in that 1 percentile are white people. And as it trickles down...
brother. Occupy.
And as it trickles down, as you get to the bottom, it gets darker and darker and darker. And that's the whole goddamn problem. It's a way...
I've got to be shitting on me. This is unbelievable.
Am I wrong?
Yeah, I don't see it that way at all.
Speaking of spots on the goddamn legs, what's
psoriasis.
Going on there? What's that mean?
Psoriasis.
Do you mind if I bring that up?
Okay.
What you got there?
Psoriasis? I just said it 3 times.
What's that mean?
It's a skin disease.
Holy fuck, man.
Yeah, your skin cells reproduce faster there than otherwise, so it constantly makes it flake and stays red.
You're superhuman. I like that.
Yeah, this is why I don't give a shit. So I'm white. You're black. You have fucking spots on your leg that stand out when people walk around. Big fucking whoop. People look. People say things. They judge you for being who you are and what you are. People profile. That sucks. It's a shitty fact about us, but it works. Profiling works.
That's not right, man.
What do you mean?
Because you shouldn't be pulling somebody over the fact that the likelihood that you'll be able to dupe them into giving them a ticket.
I would like to see the numbers of people arrested to people being convicted. I would like to see those numbers.
Well, in California...
Oh, so they're convicted based on their race, too, not because of any evidence or anything like that.
Well, a lot of times you got guys that just give in to plea bargains because it's easier for them to.
Well, then that's their fucking fault, dude.
I'm sure it's their fault.
Oh,
some poor fucking kid that got duped.
Duped.
What?
Duped. He got duped. What were you doing to be in the area where the cops found you?
I was living in a shitty-ass neighborhood. That's what I was doing.
Okay, you were living...
And I fit the fucking profile
Okay, you fit
of some
the fucking
schmuck
profile. You're right.
that ran over some granny, had a fucking pound of goddamn crack up his ass, and now I got to take the fall because I fit the fucking description?
Do you have crack?
That happens, man.
Okay, do you have crack in your system? Do you have crack up your ass right now? You know what I mean?
No. Me?
No, not you personally.
Me?
I know your answer. I'm talking about the guy who gets arrested because he lives in a shitty neighborhood. So they pick him up and they take him in for questioning. And when they find out that his story doesn't matter, do you think they just push it on him so they don't have to go on looking for the regular person?
Yeah, it's easy.
Oh, my God. I wish I could believe that victocrat mentality.
It happens.
I'm sure it does. There's always that percentage of bad cops. There always is.
What, is that the exception to the rule? That must be the exception.
Because people are human. People are going to err. They're going to err. I'm not saying
there's a lot
it's
of
right.
goddamn errors in the way of taking people of color to jail. I'm sure there's a lot of goddamn errors going on.
And actually, there's more white people in jail. I saw that number. I'll pull it up for you if you'd like.
But look at the percentages. We're talking about aspect ratios. Okay, there are more white people in jail because there are more white people, period. But you're talking about the percentage. I think it's like 13% of the incarcerated are white people, and white people make up of 60-something% of the population, whereas it's 60% of black people are in jail, and they're about 13% of their population. Are you fucking kidding me, Scott?
Yeah, I guess I am.
Come on.
I guess I just don't see it that way in the whole...
No, we won't look at numbers. We won't look at facts.
No, we can look at numbers and facts.
We'll just feel it out.
So those numbers, they're all innocent. They don't belong to be there.
What the fuck did you just say?
They're all innocent, right? All the people that are in prison.
I'm not saying everybody in prison is innocent.
Obviously, there's going to be those cases where people, like people who get accused of rape and then find out the DNA. But now there's all that shit. That shit is used. There are people getting released because they go back and find out. But for the most part, people are in jail because that's where they are supposed to be.
That's not true.
I do not believe
because
the opposite.
The system is geared
towards arresting black people and Mexicans?
Absolutely.
Oh, my God. Oh.
It's easier.
Yeah. I guess it is. It's just so easy. Why? Because they can't afford an attorney. They can't... Is that what
it goes into your beloved fucking Ronald Reagan. Let's start there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's.
Your fave.
My favorite president. You're absolutely right.
Am I wrong?
No, not at all.
He's your number one.
My number one. My ace deuce, if you will.
Okay. So why do we have the drug war? Why? Why did that happen under the Reagan administration?
I don't know. It's probably the same reason. What happened was probably when Reagan was trying to devise a plan to give the black community AIDS. That's probably he probably got confused. And you know what?
Well,
Come
I'll
on.
tell you why.
Come
I'll
on.
tell you
Take
why.
ownership for your own shit.
No, I'll tell you why.
What about black people that do well in Compton and grow up and get out of it and choose to do the right thing? How come those people never get arrested?
Because that's very few.
Why is that?
Because those people could afford lawyers.
Oh, and their parents probably don't make that much money because they're black and they can't get a job.
Not because they're black, because it's a class system, like I was saying.
No, but why can't they go get a better job?
You're flipping the goddamn subject.
I'm not.
I'm bringing up Ronald Reagan
as
a way to make an example out of the whole fucking
war on
bullshit
drugs.
that we're talking about.
Okay, here we go.
I thought this was a fucking comedy show, but if you want me to preach, I'm gonna motherfucking preach. Okay, so Reagan, he became the goddamn president, and his vice president was H.W. Bush. Am I wrong?
I think you are.
George Herbert Walker Bush.
I don't think he was the vice president.
Yes, he was.
I thought he was CIA at that time.
He was CIA before that.
Okay, you're right. But no, he was not the vice president in his first term. He was the vice president in his second term.
Why did he become the vice president in that term?
So he could run for office.
Because he was head of the CIA before that. And before that, he was a head of a pharmaceutical company called Eli Lilly. They're still around.
Oh, this is getting good. Hold on. Let me get my popcorn.
You don't like this, do you?
No, I love conspiracy theories.
It's not a conspiracy.
Theories.
These are the goddamn facts.
You have facts that H-Dub
was the CEO
so he's the
Eli
CEO.
Lilly Pharmaceuticals.
Right.
Okay. Became head of the CIA.
Okay.
All of a sudden, we got a war on drugs.
Okay.
Later on, 15 years down the line, we find out that the CIA was funneling drugs through the Mexican border, up through poor communities. You could call them black and Hispanic communities. And all of a sudden, oh, this is an equal and fair democracy? We're putting people away at a percentage that has never been seen since slavery? And that's unfair? That's ridiculous? That's cool? That's the way it's going to be? The CIA was funneling drugs. And the head of the CIA was George Bush. He became the vice president.
Everybody knew this, though, right?
Nobody knew this back then. Because your president, Mr. Number fucking one Reagan,
That's right.
declared a war on drugs.
That's right.
And made billions of fucking dollars. Okay?
For the country.
And no.
Oh, for his pocket?
Yeah. He's doing all right. Even in his shitty little grave right now, he's doing fine. Okay? So is Nancy with her one tit. What do you have to say about that?
Still a better president than your current president.
That's because his fucking son ruined the country, and my fucking president came and cleaned up.
Oh,
he's still
Jesus.
shoveling shit.
Oh,
if
it's
you
still
lay
Bush's
a
fault.
shitstorm in the middle of the goddamn freeway, and it takes 20 years to clear the goddamn shit, you're going to judge the workload within the first 3.
You know what Obama's problem
Unbelievable.
was? Cocky. And that's going to bite him in his ass this term.
What?
Let that be known.
Okay, Romney.
No, I'm not voting Romney either. I think I've come to the point in politics, well, like I posted before, that both sides of the aisle are shit-throwing monkeys. One time it's going to throw this way, and then when the other person's in office, because here's the thing. Yes, I supported G-Dub both times. Okay?
I know you did.
I supported him. I sat and listened to the Democrats fillet him. Call him stupid, fucking warmonger, all this shit.
Were they wrong?
Let me finish. Let me finish. Whether you believe do I believe he's a warmonger? Not at all. Do I believe that he's stupid? Not at all. Okay? So, hold on. You'll get your point to fucking rebuttal. So I listened to all this shit. Okay? Now I'm thinking I'm hardcore Republican, right? Fuck yeah. Da-da-da-da-da. Obama becomes president. I don't care. I voted for McCain. People voted for Obama. That's fine. Now I sit and listen to the Republicans talk shit on Obama. Doing the same shit that we did, or that you guys did to Bush, just reversed. And I'm like, dude, it's never changed. It won't change. And I was naive at first, but now I realize that it won't change. This is what it is. They're flinging mud from this side over to here. It's just back and forth, back and forth. So, you know what? Obama fucked himself, and I will say this, when he got into office and he said, if I don't have the debt cleared up in 3 years, I don't deserve a second term. No one else said that but him. Granted, that's where his cockiness is going to come in. I'm not saying he didn't have shit to work with. We spent a lot of money on a war that I thought was necessary. Okay?
Do you think it was, in hindsight?
Yes, I do.
You still think that was
I lost
necessary?
a loved one there, and I still believe that it was...
You still think that's okay?
What? People forget that, yeah, we went into Iraq, and I know that none of the fucking terrorists were Iraqi, and da-da-da. I get that. But he fucked...
So, wait. Just
Saddam...
answer your own point. Answer your own fucking point. So we should go into North Korea because Kim Jong-il and now his little fucking son are...
because they saber rattle. They have not broke resolutions. Iraq broke 14 UN resolutions.
They were part of the UN?
No, the U.S. resolutions that we set over the no-fly zone.
Yeah, but that
was,
got thrown out the fucking window when they declared a war on goddamn terror and chose Iraq. Why did that happen? The same reason they chose the war on drugs, because of fucking money. And Halliburton...
Well, yeah, because we made a lot of money off of Iraq, right?
Yeah, we did.
What money?
The Halliburton.
Oh, my God.
And I will give you one fucking name behind all of it. Carl fucking motherfucking Rove. You thought I was... Yeah. Okay? Your boy. Okay? Am I wrong?
Check out... No, not at all. Now,
fuck him.
Let me explain to you, okay? We didn't go into... I love the argument that we went in there for...
money.
Or oil.
No, it's about money.
It's about money.
It's about money. It's about giving Halliburton the fucking contract. And that's what it was all about.
That was
they were
it.
all in
that
bed.
Was it. It was all just for Halliburton.
No, it's not all.
No,
all
you
of
sound
it.
like
There are
Michael Moore
residual,
right now.
No, there are residual effects to that many corporations value.
So you don't buy the WMD thing not for 1 minute.
I think it was a good excuse.
No.
It's a viable excuse. Was it bullshit? Absolutely. It was absolute fucking bullshit. They knew it.
You want to see what happens? Here's my prediction, and this will nullify what I believe and what I said before. Iraq had weapons of mass destruction because we gave them to him during the Iran-Iraq war when we fucking backed Iraq. We knew that he had stuff. When he started
talking about weapons of mass destruction.
He had them. He was
nuclear.
he had them. He was using them on the Kurds. Gas, that's considered a weapon of mass destruction.
Yeah, but everybody's got that.
What
they were excusing themselves to do was going nuclear. Their use of uranium. That's why they're fucking breathing down Iran. That's why they're breathing down North Korea.
And you know what? Iran will be the next one, and I will support that too. I will absolutely support that. Iraq's weapons of mass destruction are in Syria. I guarantee you that more than anything.
Then fucking go to Syria.
Oh,
Get the fuck out of Iraq.
Hey, we're going to Syria. Don't think we're not. Eventually.
Eventually.
We're going to get there. And
we're
then you're
going to kind of roam around the desert just like the Jews. It'll take us 40 fucking years. We're actually going to make a mock.
And you want to talk about money? Let's talk about your boy Obama and Libya. He was all fucking hard dick in hand getting ready to go into Libya and oust fucking the Libyan president, right?
Gaddafi?
Right.
Am I wrong?
Yeah. You're right. Okay. What? Because
fuck
why?
Him too.
Okay, obvious.
Look,
why?
I checked the fuck out. I couldn't give a fuck about American politics. Why? I'll tell you one fucking reason, and it's the same fucking point. It's called fucking money. Since I have got finally a fucking income, I couldn't give a fuck what goes on in the country. If that income gets taken away from me and it becomes a personal fucking problem that's brought on by the government,
then you'll care.
Then I'll fucking set the fuck up. Okay. Now it's every man for himself. Go fuck yourself. You know what I mean?
And that's how I feel about Iraq.
But you have a person that you cared for, like I told you about my brother earlier, the black dude. He's been to Iraq. He goes to Iraq all the time on contracts. It's bullshit to me. It's ridiculous. He's my best friend in the fucking world is possibly putting himself in a situation where he could get fucking killed and leave his unborn child.
He chose to join the army, right? Or whatever, military?
We'll just say armed services.
Okay, the armed services. What the fuck are you doing signing up for the armed services? You think you're just going to sign up and be like, oh, I'm just going to ride this one out until the fucking...
He was there before this goddamn bullshit happened.
But you signed up in case shit like this does happen. This is what it is. You don't wait for somebody to attack us. You still have to defend America from outside. If you got to go, you got to go. There's no... You can't say...
No, he never made any excuses.
You make the excuses for him.
Yeah.
Oh, well then fuck you.
Fuck yourself.
That's how it is. Has he ever complained about going?
Never once.
All right, so how the fucking dare you speak
Why
for him?
not?
How fucking...
'Cause I got a fucking opinion. What's wrong with that? And that is called free fucking speech. God bless motherfucking America.
Would you keep God out of it? It's separation of church and state.
In God we trust. It's on the goddamn bill.
Well, you know...
Money. That's what it all boils down to, my friend.
And that big triangle from the Illuminati running the country.
I don't know anything about that. All I know is...
it's all money. But it's only the Republicans that are greedy for money. It's only them that want to go start
Everybody's
wars.
making money off of this.
You'll see. My point is if Obama didn't go into Libya for money, why doesn't he go into Syria?
Good point. How about them Bears?
How about them Bears?
Punk's not dead, it just deserves to die when it becomes another stale